We do be gathering indeed. And today we are gonna be gathering the pain that I've caused to myself. Let me explain. Oh, bro. I went through a few things. All of the animations are bugged. Let me firstly open the not fucked one, okay? Let me show you guys the problem, okay? I tried figuring out why the root motion in my Unreal game was so buggy, right? And while so I looked through this, right? So I looked through the animations, and well, everything looks fine, right? But then look at this. I move the root bone forward. The Y location. Look at what happens with the Y location. It decreases. The Y location decreases. Now, I realized that this thing was looking the wrong way. So I flipped it. The thing is, this thing is in the correct way. You see, when I move this one, right? Y positive is forward, but this one is Y negative forward. Now, why is this a problem? Because everything's flipped and fucked, okay? To say the least. Everything's flipped, everything's bad, everything's bugged. So, obviously, there was like a problem with this root bone, right? Normally you would have it like that. But the problem with doing something like that is... So first of all, this whole thing wouldn't even work anymore. So you would probably need to regenerate the rig, right? What kind of rig? Oh, that's my control rig, right? It's not the deformation rig, it's the control rig. Yes. So this is the meta rig. Now, when I generate a rig from this, right? It will take a bit. Okay, so there's a rig. Now, the bone rotation is now correct because I flipped the model by 180 degrees. Because it was looking into this direction, I flipped it and now it's correct, right? So now, the model's looking the correct way again. You know what isn't looking the correct way though? Oh, I'll show you. With automatic weights. Let me firstly clean up the unused data. Oh, there's no actions to be cleaned up. Why not? I wanna get rid of those actions. Maybe it's because I have like override on that like kind of locks them in place. Or keeps a lock on them. No? Maybe like that? Why not? Maybe I can clear them now? Nope. Did I press the wrong button? Manage? No. I mean, it honestly doesn't even matter because that's not our problem right now. Let me play one animation, okay? For example, the run. It's going backwards. Not only does the root going backwards, right? Not only that, because of the flip. But also, let me disable the root motion. But also the legs. What the hell? So, we somehow need to flip the animations back. So what even changed? What changed when I was flipping the animations to this side? I think, okay. We're gonna go into the graph editor. Because we can filter stuff in here, right? We just search for Y. Oh yeah. Y location. We should only have the Y location, okay? And now I guess I wanna flip them. Scale the Y. Wait, we didn't select any keyframes. Okay, so now scale the Y keyframes by -1. That did not work. See? So scaling the location does not do the thing I want. Or does it? No, it did something else here. It looks wrong still. Like, sorry. The location is fixed, right? When I enable root motion again. Oh, I assume this one didn't get flipped because it was disabled? Oh no, it didn't. But like as you can see, the offset is still wrong, right? Like it should the origin point should have been here and not back there. Why is it there? Well, I don't know. Like this keyframe should be like, why is this one at 0? Is what I'm asking. What happened when I did this? Scale Y -1. Yeah, it just essentially reversed the thing direction, but it like didn't actually change the Y value of the individual one. See, like it is still at it just flipped the keyframe, but that's not what we want. We don't want to flip the keyframe root. We actually want to multiply all of the values by -1. So we don't need to scale them? Okay, but what do we need to do? I don't know. See, this is the point where I have no idea. I don't think that mirroring does anything. Do I have root enabled? No. But like when I get root working, I know that we're on a good path to fixing the animations. So maybe there's like a mirroring option that like actually does the desired thing. By times over 0 time. What are you yapping? Okay, so that just no. Well, okay, wait. This looks good. This looks good. This looks somewhat good. So the mirroring maybe worked. Maybe. We disable the root motion again so we can see what's happening. Because the root motion is now going into the right direction, right? But right, this looks. I don't think the legs were that stretchy ever in any state. Yeah, I mean, oh no, look at what's happening with the leg, or with the thingy. So yeah, something's wrong with the rotation as well, not just the location. What could? Oh, there we have a big problem. We have a big problem. The rotation is in quaternion instead of Euler, meaning it will be very hard for us to like modify actually something inside of that. Now I don't even know what I would need to mirror in the I don't even know how I would what I would need to mirror to fix those. Obviously the rotation, but that's not the y. That's not the y rotation that's messed up. That's what's confusing me. Why is that even messed up in the first place? Because it is in fact the x rotation. Now, the quaternion. Well, maybe it's not just the rotation, is it? Let me open a project where it's like not fucked yet, right? Where we know it, where we know the animation is correct. Wait, this is the thingy armature. And this one is not constrained yet. Okay, so this one's the correct one. Look, it's also flipped, isn't it? Well, not much we can do there. We just have to kind of accept it. So I think like looking at the first frame should already give away what's happening. Like, see how they are. They're like looking like that and not like that. Would even doing a rotation or like changing the rotation even fix that? I don't think it does. Oh my god. I don't think that changing rotation is the thing we need here, to be honest. Like, as you guys can see, that's like very far off from how it's actually supposed to look like. To be fair, the rotation is a little bit scuffed. Okay, so first of all, I don't think we can work with quaternion because you can't really flip it, can you? So we kind of need to convert quaternion. We don't want quaternion. So apparently Rigify can convert rotation modes from quaternion to XYZ Euler. So when I now press OK, all of them are actually XYZ Euler. The thing with XYZ Euler rotations is that they do have a gimbal, I guess. Meaning I should be able to just flip the rotation. Scale. Oh, not this. This. Scale Y -1. No, it's not scaling that we need to do. It was the mirroring of. But that didn't do anything. No. Maybe it was the x-axis. X-Euler. That did something, but what is the spend? like it's kind of, but also not, you know? Like this looks... Like it's like literally inside out. How? Why is it inside out? How? Maybe it's the rig. What if it's the rig that's like... Because, I mean, every other bone looks correct, right? Except the front paw. Oh, look at the location. Yeah, the location is fucked. So what even is that? It's the X location. That's for some reason not good. So maybe we do need to flip the X location as well. I just don't know why it would be for this one and not for all of them. Okay, that did something. That positioned them like... Yeah, see, like it... Now this is correct. It still doesn't explain why the thingies are flipped, right? But we can literally compare the values inside of for this keyframe with the main one and see what we are missing. I really want to salvage the animations because they weren't that bad. So okay, so we have to think flipped, right? Yeah, so the Z values are not flipped. I'm not sure about the Quartarian rotation. But I'm not sure if flipping the Z values will be the play. But we can try. Yeah, no, like what the actual fuck? I'm just... It is the rotation. I'm 100% sure it's something with the rotation. No. But what? It's not, because else it would like... You know, make sense. Make it make sense, dude. Oh wait, look. This doesn't make any sense, dude. Oh wait, this is just... yeah. Why not? Is there a way we can flip the Quartarians? Like, okay, I mean, we can literally compare the Quartarian values without like... I mean, I don't think it's just rotation, let's be honest. Let me convert the rotation mode back to Quartarian. Just because we can, like, literally compare the values of the bone. Like, I'm gonna try... Oh, whoa. They're, like, vastly... Oh, no, okay. So... What did flip? For some reason... Okay, there are a couple of things in the rotation matrix that are flipped, but also not. For example, this one is not flipped. What did that just do? I just want to try what happens. So this would have been the original keyframes rotation, which doesn't really make sense, right? So maybe if we flip them by -1, meaning making this negative, making this one positive, making this one negative, and making the top one also negative. Maybe that's our desired goal. No. I just don't know how the rotation mode works, to be quite honest. Okay. So obviously... Oh yeah, for some reason that one was flipped. Now that doesn't make any flippin' sense. I have an idea to like maybe make this a bit easier. I'm gonna convert rotation modes to XYZ again, and then we're gonna compare the XYZ of from this one to the XYZ of the other one. Maybe heck we will be able to see yeah, the issues that arise. Maybe, just maybe. This is rough, yeah. I don't even know why this happened. I mean, okay, I know why it happened. Convert rotation mode to XYZ. So, see, there's like, this one is flipped, this one is not. So let me just try out until it looks right. First of all, does the location match? Look, the location, I know it's not really visible, but if I go into orthographic view, hold up. Like, they look the same, except obviously the rotation. Like, see? Or do they? Look at what's happening with, like, the whole face. That's not the same thing. Man. Oh yeah, that's because of the rotation, because the rotation is like... I do believe it's just the X rotation that needs to be flipped big time. Let me see. So, what happens if we change this one to be like that? Okay. Now what if we keep this one negative, but this one positive? Okay, that bended inwards. Which is exactly what we have in this one. Wait, but this one also is bending itself inwards. You don't make any sense, dude. Why? What do I need to change? Okay, first of all, why Euler? And we're just gonna mirror them. Okay. Meaning those values are now actually flipped. What the flip? How does that even happen? What is happening here? What is why are they getting like squished, stretched, all that? I don't need that. The backlegs are looking fine, I think. Yeah, surprisingly the backlegs are fine. I think the animation itself is okay, but like there's some weird deformation happening that I cannot explain. No? There's like some weird deformation happening. I don't think it's necessarily us flipping anything, because this looks straight up like the rig is at fault. But why? We do have two armatures linked. One of them doesn't even exist anymore, but... Okay. Maybe I need to reparent them because of weights. Maybe the weights got messed up, or maybe the bone positions? No, the bone positions look right, meaning the IK targets. It's not a weight issue, is it? No. But what is happening with the foot IKs? Like they're... They're like inside out. But why? Why do they turn inside out? Like, see? They should not do that. Like, compared to the other model, right? When we have the rig. When we rotate those ones. Look at the rotation on this one. Doesn't nearly affect as much. Like, it actually IKs the IK. The options are here very much the same, like in this one. IK stretch is that one. The rotation also looks like it's correct-ish. It's just that the IKs are not functioning. Unless... Okay, but why would the IKs not function anymore? Wait. Right? This is also right side, meaning this... Okay, so... Even that is correct. And the values are identical, in fact. Well, except for the fact that they're flipped, right? Of course. The weird thing is, right, that the back legs look right. Let me turn off root motion. Like, I can grab any frame, like frame 12 for example, compared to like the previous one. Like this is the correct one, right? Now those frames are essentially identical, right? But like, why are the foots like that? Wait. What? No. Not for a second it was fixed. It's not. It's clearly not. Maybe I locked like vertex groups in the given foots. So now it like, I don't know, shits itself. I don't think so though. Did I lock the vertex groups and now they are like only available in one side? Oh, there's an easy way to check that, no? As to literally to just take everything and mirror the pose, and if the mirror pose looks correct, means there's probably a weight painting issue, which doesn't really make sense, but... Uh-huh. Nope. 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 No! Is that like not a way to flip the keyframes? Of course there is, but like... There's no way to flip the pose? No, but that wouldn't make it, that still doesn't make any flippin' sense. Why would... I do wonder, Okay, no. It's not a weight issue, because if it would have been a weight issue, then doing this should result into clean deformation, or like into like actual IK stuff, right? Wait, no, look at that. Looks identical. Wait, let me quickly change something. Like the bones are... No, they're not. See, look at what's happening here versus what's happening there. They're not the same. Let me quickly hide this guy. Why not? What am I missing? What am I missing? Why are those bones bending outwards, but these ones inward? You guys see it, right? They go into orthographic view, right? Other side. Why? Why is this one so much better? Like, that's how an IK is supposed to look like, not like that. But why? Look at that. The gimbal also doesn't change this thing, right? The heel. Oh, look at that. Maybe this bone is just not copied. That somewhat does what we need. How does the this one look like? Maybe it's an issue with like the bone positions, because they are like... So wait. Yeah, see, for some reason, when I reset this one, it looks like that. When I reset this one, it looks like that. Like, it's supposed to be like that, right? That's like the default pose. And now that would actually make sense. But tell me, why is this front heel IK? Why does it have a different rest position? Okay, wait. Let's compare the rigs without any animations in them. That doesn't make... That did not help me at all, did it? Can I, like, somehow do the dual setup? Like that, and then I have that. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening? So, watch this. This is the rest position 1, this is the rest position 2. Let me grab this control and see what happens. Right? Right? Now tell me, why is it when I grab this control? Yeah, well, what the hell is happening here? Like, it works, and then it just doesn't. and then it just bends over and just refuses to do anything. It is actually our control rig that might be the issue, and not the animations itself. Why would the control rig be any different? I don't get it. Maybe there's like something in the IK settings which I've turned off and on. The IK parent is root. Pole target is the shoulder. The pole target is the shoulder. Oh, it's a pole parent, not a pole target. What happens if I do none? Okay, clearly that doesn't do shit. IK parent? No. That does not make any sense. Why does it do that? Like, look at that. Maybe the rig was just a bad generate. Maybe we just need a new control rig, am I right? Is there something with the bone placement? No, let's not change the bone placement. Unless I did change something in the bone placement. Did I change anything in the bone placement? Yes. Look at that. Nope. I'm gonna up the music. This is too much. Look at how those bones look and look at how those bones look. And as you guys can see, absolutely nothing is different, bro. What the hell? Why am I being trolled? Like, we can even match vertex by vertex, right? It's correct. Why is it doing that? Why is the pole target, or like the the IK, so effed? Maybe the armature has like some properties, like maybe I didn't apply like the rotation. No, it's exactly the same armature. Maybe I need to delete this data here. I don't know what this is, right? But I feel like deleting this somehow deletes like, I don't know, data that like might grieve it. Also the vertex groups. Maybe, okay, but it's not an issue with the vertex groups, right? Like, obviously there will be some locked ones, but they are mostly related to libs and stuff there. I don't think I locked vertex groups for those things. Maybe some property got nuked. Not the bone roll, right? Or maybe the bone roll, actually. Because it's now flipped. Wait, there's surely a way to like display the bone roll. I'm 100% sure. 100% sure. There must be to display the bone roll. Origin? No. I mean, we can just compare the bone roll for one, I guess. Wait, maybe here? No. Okay, let's just look at this one. Adam mod probably. Maybe the bone is just like rolled in the opposite direction now. Because we like flipped the armature. So... Oh wait, that's a radius. Is there like a way to display which way a bone looks? I know there is, but like where? Not face orientation, it's origins? No. Reference spears. I have frame. No. Motion tracking, what the fuck? Why does this change our wireframe? What the hell? No, but like the bone rotations look fine. Surely there's something that I haven't applied yet, no? What is this? Well, what are those apply options, man? Let me just try to regenerate the rig. And then just parent, and then we'll see if it just magically fixed it. Maybe it was just a bad generate. You know, maybe it was just a bad generate. Now what is happening? Why is it doing that? Why is it like flipping? Like from one, like it should just continue doing that. Why is it doing that? This issue only introduced once I... Okay, what could possibly do this? Where's the IK target? What is this, by the way? It's IK influence, I guess. No. I don't know how, but I somehow nuked this one. The thing is not even visible anymore. Wait, what was the keybind? Alt H? Yeah. Wait, oh no, don't Alt H these. Wait, it didn't even fix it. Oh. The bones are just... Stop! There we go. Wait, what the hell? Look at this, what is this? This one doesn't move. Does this one move? No, it doesn't. Okay, why does it just bend at a... like... Why does it just completely shit itself at a certain point? Like this one. Like surely there is just like a setting or something like that that causes that, no? IK pole. Toggle pole. I know I've like pressed this a couple of times, but like... Where the hell is the pole even? I don't even see it. There it is. But I didn't move it, did I? Even if this one doesn't do shit, bro. It does, it does. But not the way I think it would. not the way that I think it would move. Oh, but now look at that. This pole is relatively at the bottom. Why that? No, it's correct. This one's also at the bottom. It just does not give a fuck. It does not give a fuck. And even without the pole, the deformation is like Loki, right? Why does it just bend? Stop bending! Okay, maybe we need to ask chat, guys. I think we need to go into chat. ChatGPT. I don't like using ChatGPT because I wanna figure this out, man. ChatGPT is down or somewhere. Look at that. It's like loading very slow. Okay, maybe I'm gonna just prompt it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. So I have a Netlify rig in Blender, but when move my foot IK up too much, the leg flips. I have another rig that looks the same, but it's not happening there. Why? Knee pole, vector, or IK chain alignment. There is no IK pole. Like I literally... I don't have a perfectly straight thing either. Pole angle between rigs. Bone roll difference. I did think about like bone roll. I mean, those are things I did think about, but like not really explored, right? So it is saying essentially that it doesn't even have a bone constraint. Probably this thing, no? No? Which bone? Which bone of those? The master. I don't flip it now. I couldn't be bothered checking bone constraints, but I do think that there is a possibility that it's like the bone rotation causing this. I do think that. But there's no real way for me to like fix that real quick except for maybe bone roll, recalculate roll. Oh my god. What? I don't know what that did. Yeah, looks good. Let's ship it. Ship it. Okay, that obviously wasn't it. But this just tells me that there's a lot to the bone roll. What is a clear the roll? What is happening then? No, I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna do this anymore. Yes, I don't wanna do, I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna do this anymore. Okay. Let's blender show bone rotate or bone roll? Oh, rule. Axis in the armature. Yeah, it must be. Armature properties. And which one? Armature viewport display. What did I just added the sample, GG's. Where's viewport display? There. Okay. They all look inwards. I don't know what's happening there. I just don't think it would be any different for this one. Let me quickly enable this for the other one, for this one. Yeah, no, it's like exactly the same. I mean, why would it be any different, right? Why would it be? Somehow those ones are colored, this one is not. Well, like, okay. Oh no! Like Z is facing back and X is facing like that. Now what if they are wrong? What if they are wrong? What if Z should be like looking forward? I mean, there's a very easy way to check that, right? If I just add a sample like I did earlier, then I should be able to see which is the desired one. So if we just take a paw, it's flipped. No. No, when I would flip this one, it would face 180 degrees, please. There we go. So, okay, wait, look at that. The x-axis on the bone is always facing left. Whereas this one is always facing right. And even that, the Z one is... You know, I would believe that if it weren't for this, you know, if it weren't for the fact that this one is exactly like this. Exactly. Okay, to be fair though, it's flipped, right? It's flipped by 180 degrees. So, okay, hold up. I think the z-axis is just wrong. Because now our primary axis is not in this direction anymore, but rather this one. So, we do have to change the bone axis to look into this direction, at least for the paws in the front, right? I just don't know which one. That one didn't do it. Bone roll, recalculate roll. Did I don't want to save this in no world. Let's not save. What happens if I clear the roll? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay, okay. Okay. Looks okay. I'm shaking. I'm low-key shaking. Okay. Please don't bend. Please don't bend. Please don't bend. Fuck me. Why? Man, why? I thought I had it. What is happening? This... Everything's useless, man. All of it. Man, this is upsetting. Why do I not see the bone axes? I literally just ticked on... Oh, this is the wrong one. I need to go into the armature tab. It's Z in the front, A to the left. So even that one is correct. Fuck me! Oh no. Maybe. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Maybe, just maybe, it's still the caching of this thing that's like doing that. I don't expect it to ever like think that bone rotations change a lot, so... Why is that happening? Maybe I'll do a Google search. I found that Google searches work better than AI in that regard. Look at that, it's already parented. How is it already parented again? I didn't even... How and why? It's not parented, it's just... It is parented, but with no weights. What are you... What is... Man... Man... Okay, surely someone else had this problem. Blender Regify. Leg whist after move. Okay. Come on, CG Dive. 8-minute video, damn. Like, it cannot be that big. The issue. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. Come on. I know you want to. Dude, I know I'm using like an ad blocker. But like, this is rage bait. I fucking hate everything about this. Like the enshittification from tech. Luckily enough, we have a better browser that probably can handle it
on this
Oh,
wolf model.
oh shit.
And that is because the most common way in which people stumble upon this problem is by using the wolf meta rig that is provided by Rigify. And that is because actually there is
Yeah.
a little bug in this.
Oh, GG's.
To align the bones, I can just press generate and we can move on to the Sketchfab add-on, which allows you to download Sketchfab model. This is
I don't care.
all the face bones. I don't need them.
Sure.
And generate the
Show me.
trick. This is that the tail is all messed up. And we're
No, that's not.
the first thing that you may notice
that's
is that
not
the
my
tail
issue.
is on this. You may not notice it right away, but if I double tap R and start rotating to
I mean,
some
this is
extreme
kind of my
you'll
issue.
start seeing
Yeah.
this popping on or flipping.
Yeah, sure.
What
That
happens to the spine?
I guess that's kind of
So
my
the
issue,
same happens if I rotate the chest.
but like not
What
with
is
the
going on?
spine,
I'm going
but
to
rather with
do
the foot, right?
before the generation, and I'm going to enable X-ray, and here is my meta rig.
Yeah.
And under the armature tab, viewport display, let's enable axis.
Come on, dude. I just did
I'm
that.
going to select the spine bones and press Shift H to isolate them. And now notice how the Z-axis in most of these bones is pointing down, but on this bone it is pointing up, and on this bone as well. And this is why this spine flipping occurs. Shipping this orientation of this axis.
Okay, master, but
And
I literally just cleared the rotation of the bones and still doing that.
Tips widgets and for some reason the pre-built meta rig has this problem. Okay, let's undo again and try to do something about this tail, the meta rig. For this, and one of them is a little bit tailbone. I can go to the bone tab, and here we have this connect chain option.
chain.
I'm going to disable it and generate. And now if I parent with automatic weights, the tail problem is fixed. Okay, but I'm going to undo again. So I still have the connect chain option on, and let's see if we can do something to fix it even surprising. First of all, I was thinking that again it has to do with the bone roll, but then I checked all of the bones here, and the bone roll is consistent for all bones. So
okay, maybe.
Problem.
Hold it, guys.
I went to edit mode, and I simply moved these bones around a bit, just slightly. Like I'm really not doing anything extreme. If you want to move this joint here, make sure that you box select over it so that you move the area with so out and generate the rig. Anyway I like, and it won't get messed up.
Huh? Why would that fix the issue though? Why would that fix that? Why? It wouldn't make any sense, dude. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, maybe we need to clear the cache, right? Or like, I don't know if this, I mean, I know it's like used for like objects and stuff, but like, yeah, purge unused. Those are a lot of armatures and stuff, you know, that's like a lot of stuff. Okay, he just said to just move them around a little. Maybe that's like a performance optimization that they like did to like generate the rigs faster. Which, sure, it's like sure I could see how that may affect it. I just don't want to believe it, if you guys know what I mean. Like if I just, you know, just actually let's move this thing around to the to one of the edge loops. So like that. Might as well optimize the rig at that point. So what is this one? This is put R. Do I even want this one to move? Do I want this to be in the upper one, or do I rather want this to be like that, you know, that we have? Which edge loop do I want? Also, let's move around this one a bit, just a bit, right? Just like a teeny bit. Just move him around a bit. No, just a bit, just a bit. You know, maybe. Like, this is so copium. This is maximum level cortisol maxing. Like, why would moving around bones fix anything? Funnily enough, this toe is actually part of the... I mean, this foot structure is fucked anyways, right? But like, it's fine. It's fine. For now, it's fine. So, show me how it's... Why is it parented? I don't get it. Why is it automatically parenting? Is that just a thing that Rigify does? Or is it already automated weight? Are the weights automated? Huh? Oh, 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 oh. This issue was somehow fixed. See? No, it's not. I mean, somewhat. What is happening? What the hell? Now the funny thing is that this actually, like this is somewhat what we want to do, right? I mean, like, I bet you that if we play the animation, it looks good. Well, considering that weird ass twisting that's like happening in between. Please be for real. I do have an idea though. Something feels off. Like, the body isn't like squishing and stretching, it's literally just the legs moving. And what the hell is happening with the eyebrows? Gosh, at this point I think I would have been faster to just rekey the animation. Am I not? Because this looks like dog shit. Now, let's look at this one, right? Not this one. That's... Like, why is only half of the stuff moving? And why is it so extreme? The thing is, even if we were to like try to fix it, should we, okay. We now know what could possibly be the issue. Let's just delete this file and start over. Because I do believe that I'm on the right way. Okay. I don't know what I just deleted. Okay. Let's just save as increment. Now we can work from here and rotate this thing. So issue is that our root bone is flipped. I don't think I can just flip it and call it a day. I don't think so. Let me just try, you know? I mean, this is the meta rig anyways. Well, flipping just a root bone does not seem to be an issue at all. So, when does it get fucked? So wait, what fucks it? First of all, I do wanna fix the bone rotation. I do think that's like an actual issue we had. And let me, I mean, it's not gonna help Unreal anyways, right? So where's clear bone roll? There. This is kind of cursed, but let's see if this works. What is this, by the way? Maybe this button... Let's just try out the rig. No. Even without me changing anything, right? Regenerating the rig would produce this again. I wanna see what happens if we do this though. I mean, this one's perfect. See? Why is it dependent on how we rotate the thing? Why? I do think that there's like an issue with the bones, right? If the bones somehow don't get rotated. Is there a way in edit mode to like like do this, but like also not do this? Like to actually flip the bones. And not just like transform them. Two sphere? Oh no! Oh no! We're turning him into a sphere. Okay, but like... like this still doesn't explain why it's doing stuff the way it does. Like, why does it produce different results depending on when we have the model rotated? Like, it's not even... Okay, maybe... Look at that. The root is our spine, right? Meaning the stuff changes. Am I wrong? Probably. What if we just rotate the one thing? Wait. When I rotate the meta rig and generate, then it should still be in this direction, right? Or rotate this one and then rotate this one. And then parent this one to this one, what happens? Like, obviously they still have all the transformations, right? In front, please. Okay. Okay. However, the root bone is still fucked up. It's still facing the wrong way. That's the whole issue. The fact that the root bone is facing the wrong way. That the root bone is facing the wrong way. Yep. Hold up. Chat, I might know what the issue is. What is this armature even? Guys, I might know the issue. I know the issue. Oh my god. 2 actions? Wait, now it nuked the actions. Nice. Finally. Only took a while. Okay, so applying the rotation. What happens if we apply all transformations instead? Also you. Now look at this. Watch this. Well, yeah, we obviously need to nuke the data. Now we can regenerate. Okay, maybe. Like, it somehow has like this weird built-in memory type of thing. Why did my... Why... Okay, but why did he turn? I understand when you... I do wonder, did I ever, like, did a proper restart after I applied the rotation? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Let's give him a restart. Oh, my bad. Let's just give him a restart. Because I do know that Blender be like that sometimes. Like, where is it saving this information that it, like, supposed to be rotated that way? And look, it automatically parents as well. Why? There's like, it like somehow stores the information. Or like some kind of information. You believe that one's messing this up big time. Somehow. Maybe this is full schizo, but I don't know. Oh cool, I just rotated Z at 360 degrees. Thank you very much. Okay, so here's the theory. I don't expect this to work. I don't. Okay, let me be clear. Let's pose the leg. Yep, now it does this, right? Now watch this, watch this. Never mind, I have no idea what's going on. I thought because it like was pulled to like this to the root. What happens if we just flip the root? No. Man, what the hell? Maybe, just maybe, it needs like some kind of inbuilt bend, you know? Kind of so that it knows into which direction to go. Like just a very slight inbuilt bend. You know? I just don't understand. If you're parenting this stuff, why don't you automatically parent with weights? How is it getting worse? How and why? Or is it getting worse? I don't understand. What happens if we delete half of the rig and then just symmetrize? I know it's a weird call, but like... Maybe it has like some rotationary data or something like stored in itself. You know? Like this add-on really hides what's like storing. I don't like that. Is this what people do? Okay. So now everything here is R. Alright. Okay. Don't cuck me now. Oh my god, you have special needs, dude. You have so many special needs. What are you doing? More videos. I mean, that's not quite happening here, right?
Welcome to CG Dive. If you're using Rigify,
Yes, I'm.
sometimes it bends the right way, but then it bends the wrong way. I'm going to
Okay.
show you exactly why this happened. Something called a meta rig.
Yep, more metric. Let me guess, the bones are straight even though they shouldn't be.
Edit mode, and if I look from the side view, you'll see that the upper leg and lower leg are completely straight.
Yeah, bro, like.
If I change the viewport display to stick, you'll see that it is a perfectly straight. And
But that's
notice
not
the direction
okay.
of the knee for Rigify, and then it can figure out what to do.
But that's not
And
okay.
you'll see that the bend that I created between the upper leg and the lower leg is still very subtle, but that will be enough. Rigify can figure out what to do with this angle. So now already select both directions. Now I can set rig direction, only bend. You can go to mode, come into account when you click generate rig, and there are a bunch of settings that you can change, but the
Okay.
one that we are interested in this video is the rotation axis. Currently it is set to
Wait.
automatic, and this automatic setting uses the slight bend of the knee that we set earlier to determine
Hold
which
it.
direction the knee should bend. And we have two more manual options. One is X manual and the other is Z manual.
Okay. I wanna try that. Why is it doing that? It's deleting my rig. Oh, my blender's bugged. Nice. Oh, there we go. Dude, I hate that Blender is like somehow storing it and somehow not. Like, it's like. We do have a bend. The bend is very strong, in fact. Although I do believe that this is the issue that we should be targeting, right? Oh, it's in pose mode. I need to do something. I think it's in pose mode and then. Well, it's not a super limb, is it? Not a super limb, I can tell you that. It's a Rigify type of actually nothing. There we go. Front paw. It's Z manual, am I right? Auto align claw. I don't fucking know. Just do it, bro. Just do it. I know how to unleash it all of power. Bring us to order. Oh, what the hell is happening? Dude, I don't know, bro. I'm out of ideas. I never really moved or bothered to move this one, this connection. To be honest. Let's try to match it with this loop, I guess. Because all of the fingers aren't even matching the edge flow, but trust me, that's the least of my issues right now. We don't even need to parent. We see if it like does this. Does this thing do it? That's my question. Yeah, it does. Surprisingly, those ones are moving very good. Those ones are not moving very good. Even if the root is like somewhere here, let's say, even if it still does the... No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. It just snaps. It just snaps. It's like your foot is dead. Like, it just makes you dead. Man. Man. I really understand a lot, okay? What I do not understand is why this generates a proper rig. Why the hell does this? It doesn't anymore. It did. Maybe because I need to apply the rotation on this one. Right? And then if I regenerate. Yeah? Huh? Okay, what if we just try to trick the system, okay? So it doesn't like me rotating this thing for some reason. So if we just scale it by -1 and apply scale. Like that. Like that. And then we just apply scale. Maybe. What else is there to do? What else is there to do? really don't know. I really don't. How about we do not apply the scale? But that's also ass. Hear me out. We parent the armature to this. Then we scale this object by -1. And then we apply the scale. Look at that. Applying the scale actually changes the axis of our bones. Of the bone rotation. That's funny. It's like flipped into y-axis now. I swear to God, I'm buying Maya after this one. And that still has the issue. You would expect literally anything to change. But it just doesn't. It really just loves that location. I do have another thesis, though. Maybe the root has to be exactly in the center. And by rotating it around the root itself, then obviously it's still gonna be centered. We're like, what the hell? Actually, no, it doesn't have to be. The pivot is not there, right? Okay. So, okay, I have another cooking in my mind. Set origin geometry. See how it goes like alongside the different axes? Now obviously we can't need to apply mirroring first. We need to... Nope, not like that. Like that. You want... The desk can keep its origin, I think. I believe that this origin grieves a bit because it is not really what the actual origin is, am I right? Let me grab a woo or something like that. You know what's even weirder? For some reason, the Rigify rigs that like come with this all look into the minus direction. I wanna open a new project and see if that's also the case in there. But I don't understand. Why would the y-axis be minus? Like, look, it's facing into this direction. Blender forward axis. Look at that. kidding me? So wait. Is Rigify expecting me to build my rig backwards? Rigify. As NAS, I use Blender. Why is it in German? I asked it in English. The negative Y. Why? But why? But why? Wait, so let me get this straight. Rigify expects you to build your armature flipped. What the actual fuck? You see, people? This is what happens when you let open source cook. There was probably a decision of some... Okay, I'm not blaming open source for that, but like, still, what the hell? Like, I can blame open source for a lot of things, but not this one. I think that one is just poorly communicated. So... Dude, you don't make... Wait, but the thing that doesn't make sense is that the root bone is then flipped. Okay. Look at this, look at this. If Rigify expects us to model like that, I forgot to apply scale, but like, then it also expects the root bone to be flipped. That is my whole issue. The root bone being flipped. I don't want the root bone to be flipped. That's all. I think that's the issue that's like causing my root motion in Unreal to be messed up. Because I'm always... I mean, it's not exclusively this issue, right? But like... Rigify... root bone... flipped. No, I mean it. I mean it. Like the generated rig has literally its root bone flipped, and it's intentional. Yo, what is that? Safe search block this thing. Okay, but like, this doesn't make any sense. Add a new root bone. Can I add a new root bone? I know it will. Maybe we do need a new bone. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Hear me out. First of all, let's flip you back around, because this cannot be real. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. This cannot be real. I don't believe it. I just don't. I thought this was the issue. It isn't. I wasted my time. Like, what do you guys think I did yesterday? I deleted the... Oh yeah. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that I deleted that one. I wanna see if the issue is fixed if I just regenerate the rig from rotation. That takes a bit long. Let me parent those two together. I don't want this. So much going on. No results found? Wait, that is? Well, where'd my thingy go? Ah! Yeah, so, there's a new animation, guys. Hope you guys like it. And yeah. Like, what the actual fuck? Believe it's because of this, no? What the hell? Derp. Derp lord. Yeah, we probably need to rotate this one also and apply rotation. Okay. So all we did was to just undo the fix I wanted to do. Now, does it also work for my deformation rig? Now, does my deformation rig also... Do I not have the deformation rig rotation applied? I think it's because this one still has a transformation. This one does indeed not have a transformation. Let me not generate everything on my again, please. So this one does not have a rotation, this one has not a rotation, this one does not have a... Which one of them has a rotation? One of them. Nice. What happens if I just toggle? Oh, they're constrained together. Maybe that's the issue. Oh, but it works. It works. It's just... Wow. Don't do that. Why are you doing that? There we go. Now even in disconnected stage should. Yeah. Okay. Hey, but it's still the wrong parenting. Should be like that. Yep, looks perfectly okay. I think the animations are just overlapping. Come on, man. Come on, just let it be over. Like I already admitted defeat. You don't have to torture me in like the last few bits. I think we're what is even happening? It's like playing the animations for both at the same time. It's like overlapping the animations. Why? Okay. No! Stop it! Stop! 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 Okay, maybe I just need to... I don't want to regenerate those things, ideally, because regenerating is accepting more work. It is. Okay, you know what? We already wasted. I already wasted my free time. Might as well just. So you're gonna move now, aren't you? Wait, let me clean up purge unused. Sure. Delete the two actions. We're gonna bake them anyways. Rebake them. So you move perfectly. Look, even in the extremes. Now I do need this root bone, so we control Shift D, Control P, no, P, just P. So we have two rigs. Now we hide the meta rig. Now we got this one. Game rig tools, generate rig, hierarchy, Regify fix, copy transform because I'm lazy. Disconnect. Well, do we want this? I think so. Now we have this rig, the deform rig, which has to have the name armature, by the way. Doesn't have the name armature, then you're trolling somehow. Now we won't need this one anymore, we just need this one. Now we need to merge this one into this one. That. Now we have to find our rig. And the root, this one is supposed to be called... No, not this one. edit mode. Not supposed to be called just root. Yes, yes, but loop. And now we need to parent those two to this one. Right, that's the other way around, like that. Parent, keep offset. And now we should have a working setup again. Meaning animating this thing. I forgot to copy transforms. I forgot the constraints. To our meta rig, the rig to the root. Are they like any different? No, okay. Then we just bake down the actions. And we have a working animations again. I successfully wasted my time. Now, that was never my issue to begin with. Like, okay, sure, animations. It's the exporting that's like giving me high cortisol. Because this is the UE5 preset that I created. But let me just export the FBX, import all of the stuff into Unreal, and then I'm gonna try to diagnose the issues. I also tried doing a GLB export. It was not good. I'm never using GLB again. Never ever. I still don't understand, by the way, why it cannot just take the base pose as the position. Why does it have to like export the pose and not the rest pose, or not just the rest pose? So the animations themselves. Let's just get rid of them entirely. Because surely if we just import them normally, or we can import only animations. Now, you might think this looks right, am I right? Why are the frames... It's not looping cleanly. Wait, what was that? No, it's fine. But this looks kind of wrong, no? Yes! What the hell? Like, look at that. It just collapsed into itself. Huh? That's not an issue here, is it? Preferably without any root motion. Does this happen here, or is it just an export thing? Am I the only one who doesn't think this looks right? Like, I feel like the thingies had like a more curved movement. Like, I do remember it being like looking different. Maybe I just biased as fuck, which I wouldn't even. Okay, so TLDR export settings. It's literally just my export settings. Why? But which one do we choose? So obviously, it would be the Y forward axis, because we modeled it backwards. So I guess we just flip it like that to the front. But what about the bones? Let me try to do this. Import the mesh. That didn't do a lot. Good. Okay, so it just didn't care about it at all. That's convenient. Maybe because they're constrained like that. I just think it's like low-key so cringe that when I do this, like it doesn't export in my rest pose. It exports in my pose. Why? GG's, I don't. Spotify autoplay probably just gave me copyright strike. I want Predator again, to be honest. But like the actual Predator. But like the actual Predator. Like, see what it does? This is so cringe, wow. Like, it somehow exports and not my rest pause. Like, the fact that, like, a thing, like, the thing such as a rest pause is, like, a complete... Like, it doesn't exist, that concept in Blender, I feel like. And yes, it does say that, but, like, that's because it doesn't have a rest pause. But that's okay. No, so it's still like weird bone deformation happening. Like, no, it doesn't even look wrong. It's just from the side that, like, what the hell? Can I prove somehow that the bone deformation is not correct? Because, like, this doesn't look correct, right? But then you get, like, closer. And then you start observing it from the other sides. What the hell? I mean, there is no shading, right? This is unlit. But even when it's lit, it like see, like like I swear to God, it changes scale, doesn't it? Other than that, it looks fine. Okay, let's just assume this is correct. Let's just go in with the assumption that this is correct. Okay. What is happening? See, that was the whole reason why I did this in the first place. Okay, so the primary bone axis would be what's facing to the front, right? Wait, we don't have... Wait, did we fix the bone axis? Did we fix the bone axis when doing this? I don't think we did. We might have to redo all of this real quick. I just wanna end me. End me, bro, end me. Okay, so Metaric armature tab, viewport display, axes. Our Z axes, we do in fact have bone roll. Wait, we didn't? Okay, once again, I'm gonna try adding a sample and see which bone roll it has. Maybe we are just... Why are the samples, man? Why is Rigify so scuffed? Like anything, like this paw right here, right? Okay, Z is facing backwards and X is facing back. So all we did was, okay, we don't need to change anything apparently. We don't need to change anything. It's just something in here we need to change. I have no idea what this is supposed to even mean. Our primary bone axis would have been Z minus. The secondary would have been... Oh, but this is how it is in Blender, right? You cannot assume that this is the same thing for here. Like, look at how interesting this is. Look at how much difference it does, though. Like, just changing the bone axis to, like, something that doesn't make sense. So the primary would probably be X and the secondary would probably be Y. Like just logic wise. Yeah. But why is the root motion like that? Like... No, but like the thing is... There is... Okay, it's... First of all, it's flipped by 180. Like, theoretically, if with no transforms, the thing would look like this. Why does it have transformations to begin with? That is what I'm asking. Like, what do I have to change in here? What if our forward is the x-axis? I want to see how everything is impacted. Like the root bone rotation is not impacted at all by those settings, I feel like. Check maybe this one. What if it's y minus? That did get rid of the rotation, but not this one. What if we just have to match this rotation here until it's at 0? We just change the secondary. Also not all actions. Maybe Z? Until it says 0, 0, 0. No, that added a Y offset. So it's X minus? The other question is, do we even care about this one? No, this one just creeped it all again. Let's just try it with this one. Because this one looks more promising, because this one is not flipped on its head. Dude, I don't even know. What? UE5 enabling root motion flips character. That's not what this does. Yep. That's somewhat what I have. character I already had. No. Maybe we do need some kind of root motion. All only characters are X forward facing. X facing forward. What do we do with this information? So it would be this. Man, I hate import settings. Wow. Okay, that also did something. Problem is, the spine, like, look at this. The spine has like a different rotation. Like, it's already rotated. Like, why does it have a default rotation, is what I'm asking. Why does it start off with having a rotation to begin with? Now, I don't think that this will change it. No. Use the FBX format, yeah. X forward, okay, so this one we actually managed to figure out through just reading. And Z up, yeah. X forward, Z up. Yeah, smoothing groups, tangent space, I have no idea what tangent space does, to be honest. Sure. If it helps, it helps. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Yes, no. Default armature. Default armature, okay. Should face the x-axis? Okay, now I've heard everything. now I've seen everything. See a vision die. Give your body to the fire. Should you were born to die. What is Nvidia? Just give me the correct bones, man. Please scream. Sure, bro. Like I feel like he's. Let's do restore defaults. Y and X. No leaf bones. X forward, Y up. Sorry, Z up. Scale 0.01. Smoothing groups. And tangent space. All actions off. Selected objects only. Armature and mesh. What are custom properties? I have no idea. What does apply transform do? Let's just YOLO it. There's nothing we can lose, guys. There's nothing we can lose. Like, it just flipped itself like 2 times. And introduced like weird bug. Is it literally just a gamble? Is it literally just a gamble? What if we flip the bone axes? I wanna see what happens. Oh, I just wanna see what happens. Unsurprisingly, it also flipped the character. So... what do you want from me? Okay. You know what? You know what would be even crazier? Like even if I change this now to be Z minus. If I turn off root motion again, the animation's gonna be fucked. Like, this looks okay, but when I do this... Oh! There's some jittering going on. Like, very slight. But we have root motion. We do indeed have root motion. Do we have correct root motion? We do in fact have some kind of root motion. I'm gonna save this preset for now. UE5, but UE5 root? Root motion? I don't know. Although we do need to also export this thing in a second. Without any animations. Because of the rest pose. There we go. Now wait, let's make those ones loop. For some reason he's facing Y forward, right? Minus? Okay. PSD. Wait, this one doesn't... Oh, this one does loop. He's small, but... So the issue is not that it doesn't work, right? But rather that... this... It's mirrored. Just also on the wrong axis. All I wanted to do was to have... What I find surprising though, that it does go into the right direction, right? I mean, I don't think it's an issue with my mirror table. But we don't really care, to be honest. Like there's obviously something wrong with the rotation of my model, because of the fact that our model has like a 180-degree rotation. If it tries to flip that rotation or mirror the rotation, it's also gonna mirror that value. We can't just exclude this value. So our root bone is somehow rotated by 180 degrees. Which it obviously isn't. That's how it's exported. We can obviously not do that yet. Now, surprisingly, well, I don't know why it's always playing that animation now. There you go. As soon as we start moving, also I always did make this animation like a bit faster in Unreal. Oh, I think we exported this animation without any root motion. I think that's the reason. I think it's because okay. That's I want to do two things and then. So because we disable root motion in this one. Meaning we need to rebake those things. Oh, we should have root motion even in this one. Why? I don't understand Analyze yet, but yeah, we do have root motion now. So now if we re-import this one. But failed? Oh. Man, isn't I wish there was like a quick export hotkey. Oh, and we didn't export animations either. There you go. Now we have root motion. And now this works. Again. It is a little bit weird that it like kind of loops the animation. Am I wrong? But yeah. Should we try fixing like the model? I think realizing our defeat today and trying to undo it was already a great start. Or like a already great observation. I learned something new today. And that is that and this animation looks okay. Doesn't look really stiff, but like it also doesn't really look right, if you guys know what I mean. I mean, the funny thing is, you won't even be able to see the legs later on because they're probably gonna be covered by the wings all the time. So all you're gonna see are the like maybe like that, you know. And if we add like I guess particles for like whenever you whenever like the thingies have contact. I just realized they never touch the ground. Yes, yes, bro. Yes, yes. Same. Yeah, it's more like it, right? But like... Well, I think that's it for me. I think we made a great realization today. I think we got humbled very big by the big B. By the big blender. I guess it's not Blender's fault. I mean, it kind of is because they make it very unclear, but it's like I mean Rigify, right? It's Rigify's fault, 100%. And in that way, yeah, I'm dipping. I'm dipping. Tomorrow we're gonna hopefully fix the mirroring. And yeah, thank you all very much for actually you know, my God. Well, we'll see us tomorrow. Bye bye.